Hey, welcome back everyone to the English Mindset Lab. I'm Leo, and I hope you're doing great with your English practice.
Hello everyone, Maya here. Today we're talking about a thief that lives in your pocket and steals your most valuable resource, your time.
We are talking about social media, specifically how to do a social media detox.
It's a hot topic, Leo. According to recent studies, the average person spends over 2 hours a day on social media. That's 14 hours a week.
Imagine what you could do with 14 extra hours for your English studies. Let's dive into why we are so hooked and how we can break the cycle. Maya, why is it so hard to put the phone down? Even when we are tired, we keep scrolling.
It's science, Leo. It's called the dopamine loop. Every like, every comment, and every read notification gives our brain a tiny hit of dopamine, the feel-good chemical.
So, the apps are designed to be addictive?
Exactly. They use infinite scroll. You never reach the end of the page, so your brain never gets the signal to stop.
This leads to something we call doomscrolling. This is when you spend a lot of time looking at your phone and reading bad or negative news. It's a very common term in modern English.
And it destroys our attention span. We become used to 15-second videos, and suddenly reading a book or listening to a 20-minute podcast feels boring.
How do we know if we need a detox? For me, it's when I feel overwhelmed by the constant noise.
That's a big sign. Another one is the comparison trap. You look at other people's perfect lives and you feel like your life isn't good enough. And that's a really big and dangerous trap.
We forget that social media is a highlight reel. People only show the best 1% of their day.
Also, check your screen time settings. If you feel an impulse to check your phone every 5 minutes, even when there's no notification, you definitely need a break.
I've noticed that my focus is fragmented. I start a task, then check my phone, then forget what I was doing. That is a clear sign of digital fatigue. And most important, 99% of these constant notifications mean actually nothing. Okay, so we agree it's a problem. What's the solution? Is it to delete everything?
Not necessarily. A detox can be a reset. You could start with a digital Sabbath, 1 day a week with no social media at all.
I like the grayscale trick. If you turn your phone screen to black and white, the apps look much less exciting to your brain.
Another great tip is to disable notifications. You should be the one who decides when to check the app, not the app deciding when to distract you.
And you can set app limits. Most phones now let you block an app after 30 minutes of use. It's about creating boundaries.
Also, replace the habit. If you usually scroll in bed, leave your phone in another room and put a physical book on your nightstand.
What happens after the detox? Does it actually work?
It's like a fog lifting from your brain. You gain mental clarity. Suddenly, you have more energy and you can think more deeply.
I've found that my productivity skyrocketed. I finished my projects in half the time because I wasn't constantly distracted.
And there's a sense of contentment. When you stop comparing your life to others, you start appreciating what you have.
It's about being intentional. Using technology as a tool, not being a tool of the technology.
Let's look at 10 high-level words from today's discussion. Every time you don't remember the definition of some of them, you can go back to the episode and repeat them after, of course, you have saved it. Detox. Noun. A period of time in which you stop doing something harmful or addictive. Addictive. Adjective. Something that is so enjoyable, you do not want to stop it, even if it is bad for you. Dopamine. Noun. A chemical in the brain that sends signals related to pleasure and reward. Doomscrolling. Verb. The act of continuously scrolling through bad news on social media. Attention span. Noun. The length of time a person can concentrate on a specific activity. Overwhelmed. Adjective. Feeling like you have too much to deal with or think about. Highlight reel. Noun. A collection of the best or most exciting parts of something, ignoring the boring or bad parts. Impulse. Noun. A sudden, strong wish or need to do something without thinking about the results. Boundaries. Noun. Limits that you set to protect your time, energy, or mental health. Intentional. Adjective. Done on purpose, deliberate. Now for our shadowing session. These phrases are perfect for discussing your habits. The constant flow of notifications can lead to a fragmented focus and a shorter attention span. Setting healthy boundaries with technology is essential for maintaining mental clarity and productivity.
Great job, everyone! A social media detox isn't about hating technology. It's about loving your own time.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to English Mindset Lab. Send this video to a friend of yours who learns English just like you do, and tell us in the comments. How many hours a day do you spend on your phone? Be honest.
We challenge you to try a 24-hour detox this weekend. Tell us how it went in the comments.
Stay focused, stay intentional. Goodbye.